So now the number one, how can we measure my faith and how can it be developed and increased? Number one is hearing what He says. So gentlemen, you guys are all hearing the Word of God. Faith comes how? Hearing. And what? Hearing by the Word of God. So what's happening? These guys, let's say Marcel's spending some time, he reads 1 chapter a day. So give me an inch. This guy's reading 4 chapters a day. You get 4 inches. This guy reads a chapter a day. Oh, take 20. Take 15 inches. Let's take 15. You read a whole book a day. You're just pumped. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's hold. Those are horses here. What did you get, 15? 15. All right, let's give you 30. 30? Yeah, there you go. All right, so now let's look at these guys' measure of faith. Everybody hold up your measure. All right. Now, who is responsible for all these measures? They are. Why is Keegan a giant and Marcelo's just hurting?
He needs to read his Bible.
What's happening? Faith comes how? By hearing. And as a result, man, and not only this, but we'll read this in a sec, but Keegan gets just more and more hungry. The more he reads the Word, he goes, oh man, this is delicious. And he reads another chapter, so he's up to 2 chapters a day. He's just, man, you're just expounding. I'll let you, you can even get to Pastor Marlene almost. All right. So now this is where Keegan, you can read another chapter. You can read a few. You can read one. But verse 24, Mark chapter 4, and verse 24, this is what Jesus said. He said, be careful what you are hearing. The measure of thought and study you give to the truth you hear will be the measure of virtue and knowledge that comes back to you, and more besides will be given to you who hear.
Yeah, that's good.
So he's saying, the measure you listen to this book, and not just reading it, so read with the intent to listen. Yeah. So we got a lot of readers of this word. That's not good enough. You got to listen to it. I'm starting to listen to it. I'm reading it, but I'm listening. Right. He's saying when you listen to the truth, when you hear it, what's happening? Your measure starts to increase. Yeah. Before you know it, you're like Keegan Lang. Massive tape measure. But again, whose responsibility is that? It's our responsibility. Now here's the thing. This is the absolute other truth. If this, let's say Marcel, he's at about two verses every day. All right, so we're at 2 inches, and all of a sudden he's like, you know what? I'm going to take some time off. So one day he's like, oh, I read 5 verses today. I'm excited. So he gets all pumped, and it's good. That's great. But over time he's like, you know what? I just don't see it working. Nothing's happening. Jesus said in the very next verse, those who do not hear, what little they have will be taken away. So all of a sudden, fam, lose your stuff. Nope, gone. Now, is the measure of faith still there? Yes. God's not going to go, you're not reading my Bible? Give me that. He's not like that. But what little knowledge he had, and he's like, oh, here it is. I'm ready to go. And all of a sudden, tough times come. And what's going on? What? How come? God, where are you? He's like, I'm right here. Yeah. There's no measure to be measuring with. There's nothing that God can work because his faith is just depleted. Yeah. It's there. Listen, the faith of God is in him, but it's just not working. Now, you know what, gentlemen? Thank you. You may take your tape measures. You guys look great.